Spanish audio provided by Telemundo Deportes.
Look at San Francisco on this second Saturday of 2020. So come on down the freeway to Santa Clara, where the 49ers take the field, set to tee it up with the Vikings in this NFC divisional playoff game.
Russ is going to let it fly. He's got Metcalf deep. What a play by DK Metcalf. Simply spectacular.
The Houston Texans in overtime.
Brady throws underneath. Has it broken up. Logan Ryan. Intercepted. Touchdown.
1 week ago, what you expected wasn't what you saw.
The Minnesota Vikings have shocked the New Orleans Saints in overtime.
And when you find a way to shock the world, the possibilities can start taking on a life of their own.
I got 3 words for you. You like that?
Now, waiting on the Vikings today is a powerhouse.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
Baby!
The 49ers earned the best record in the conference, but they're also young and prone to tight battles, with their last 5 games all having come down to the final seconds.
Alistair, he's tackled short of the goal line!
We feel like we've been in the playoffs for almost 2 months now, so we're ready to ride.
Nobody's handing anything out. If we expect to win, we need to go and take it and earn it.
The 49ers and Vikings square off.
The moment is big, but you can't let it overwhelm you.
The possibilities are limitless.
We can go anywhere and play with anybody.
The expectations, meaningless.
Because in the NFL playoffs,
The only thing that matters
Is right now.
Levi Stadium opened in 2014. This afternoon will be the first time the 49ers will host a playoff game in their home facility, with a date in the NFC Championship game at stake, as Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers meet Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings in this NFC divisional playoff game. Al Michaels with Chris Collinsworth and Michelle Tafoya. So the 49ers are in the playoffs for the first time in 6 years. Over the past 4 seasons combined, this team coming into this year had won 17 games. This year they win 13 games, and thus the road to the Super Bowl on the NFC side will come through here. If the 49ers win, they will meet the winner of tomorrow's Green Bay-Seattle game here next Sunday for the NFC Championship. The Vikings finished with a mark of 10-6, a lot of highs and lows, a lot of ups and downs. But this is a team with a lot of star power on both sides of the ball, and they put it all together last week, went down to New Orleans, big underdogs, and defeated the Saints, shocked them to earn a trip out west. Chris, slide in here, because last week the Vikings had a great game plan, terrific game plan to knock off the Saints. What do you expect today?
Well, Kirk Cousins stole the headlines last week with that first ever playoff win. But really, for me, the story was how physical they were on both sides of the football. And if Everson Griffin and Danielle Hunter rush the passer like they did last week, they're going to be tough to beat.
49ers have not won a Super Bowl in 25 years, a quarter of a century. How did they take a big step today?
You know, Al, they're really a very complete team. They deserve to be the #1 seed. But this is Jimmy Garoppolo's first ever playoff start, so he's going to need some support out there. Both these coaches believe that whichever team runs it the best is the winner.
The Super Bowl is 22 days away. Which team keeps Miami in its sights? Vikings, 49ers next on NBC.
NBC's Divisional Playoff is brought to you by the Hyundai Venue, the newest member of our SUV family, and by Microsoft Surface. NBC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League, celebrating 100 seasons.
This time of year, it's not about simply continuing your story. It's about rewriting it.
In the playoffs, nobody's handing anything out.
Whenever you can perform well late in the season, it adds to your legacy.
Once an understudy, now ready to carve his own legacy.
What makes us trust Jimmy is he's been doing it ever since he got here.
Often doubted in the spotlight, now eager to own it.
I haven't been around a guy that's as competitive as Kurt.
Two quarterbacks, right where they want to be.
Two guys who've having to wait for their opportunity, and then when they got there, they've been ready to go.
Two stories set to clash in the NFL playoffs.
Speaking of quarterbacks, one of the all-time greatest, Joe Montana, who led the 49ers to 4 Super Bowl wins. All right, let's go to the field right now. Check in with Michelle.
And we're here with our third place match in the 2020 MF Alumni FFL Draft Pick Choice Tournament. Welcome in to the 19th game we've had of this tournament. Out of a total of 20, we've got our third place match and our Super Bowl left to go. It's been a long road, but we're happy to be here. Tonight we've got a great matchup between Jacob's San Francisco 49ers and Joe's Minnesota Vikings. One note, Super Bowl coming up as well. Crayon and Adam going to be dueling for that first choice of spot. Taking a quick look down our tournament so far. This is the main bracket we're looking at. Taking a quick look at the Fivals bracket. We have Andy with a shocking win over Preston. Unexpected. Preston's team being one of the favorites to win this whole thing. They end in 6th place. And of course, Wego's team beating Conairs in the Seminoles. Down in the Ninals, we had Gibby's team putting the hurt on Sprite's team. And in the Shit Bowl 11th place match, Rob's Ravens finally decided to win a game and destroyed Collins' Steelers. But anyway, let's take a look at our match tonight. We got Jacob and Joe, two high-powered offensive teams. As briefly mentioned with image form in the intro video, we've got Deshaun Watson versus Russell Wilson tonight. So two exciting, talented, mobile quarterbacks facing off head to head. I'm going to say heading off face to face. Anywho, overall wise, Jacob's 49ers have a 2 overall favorite. They are the two overall favorite, but that doesn't mean too much. That chasm is not very wide as far as Madden overalls go. But down the line on Joe's Vikings, we've got Deshaun Watson at quarterback. We've got Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara doing work out of the backfield. We've got a special shout out to the fullback Kyle Juszczyk. Saw him in that video. We've got Amari Cooper, Julian Edelman, and Chris Godwin working out wide. We've got George Kittle also featured in that video at tight end. Kicker Josh Lambo, and the defense of the Minnesota Vikings, which includes, who's the guy who's always doing it? Danielle Hunter. Been a sack machine this entire tournament. Over on Jacob's 49ers, we've got Russell Wilson at quarterback, 97 overall, very strong there. Le'Veon Bell and Kareem Hunt sharing running back duties. Cooper Kupp, Kenny Galladay, and John Brown out wide. Darren Waller, the breakout star of 2019 at tight end. Kicker-wise, we've got Justin Tucker, and on defense, the formidable 49ers defense. So, without further ado, let's get into the game and cross our fingers and hope really hard that once I do this and close as many Chrome windows as I can, that the frames will stop dropping. Yep.
Hello, I'm
right.
here.
Yo, what's up? What?
What?
What? Sorry, the quality is just okay.
That makes sense. I'm on my laptop.
Nice.
There is a NASCAR race on that I am attempting to watch.
Nice. How's that going?
It's still early going, so we'll see.
Roger that.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley
and
Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. On first down, it's Watson. Goes underneath for Henry. 4 yards the result on the first play
I don't know
from
what's up with
scrimmage.
my internet,
Second
or my
down.
computer, or
Everyone's got
OBS,
to be able to catch the
whatever
football.
it is.
Doesn't
But
matter what
man,
position you play,
just
but if you're on
frame
offense,
after frame,
be
getting
aware
left
a ball
behind.
may come your way.
Hope that
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and
live on
6.
Twitch.
I really couldn't tell. I was just listening. I wasn't actively watching.
Nice.
Now it's Watson.
Well, the good news is
First
that the
catch of the
recording
game
on
for
YouTube
George
should
Kittle.
be
And able to get this one
smooth.
across the 45 before he's brought down.
The audio seemed fine,
It's
so
a gain
it
of
wasn't
16, and the
too
Vikings
choppy.
have the first down
Gotcha.
as well.
Yeah, I think it's just the visuals.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is
Oh,
being
well.
able to see the
So
play
it goes.
develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they
We
find
work
those
with what we got.
levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a play fake here on first down. There's a short little toss to Carrier. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard
Carrier getting
line.
in the action.
If you're a selfish player
Third string
and you're
tight end.
throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe
I was gonna
that's
say,
the
who?
yardage lost, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage.
70-ish
It kinda
overall
looks like a
fella.
sack for the defense
I
there.
think he's
it's a
somewhere
really
down
big
the
play for them,
Raiders depth
right?
chart.
Able to
I'm
figure
not
it out,
100% sure.
sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, here's Watson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
I looked
And
away
when
for
you
a
get
second.
into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't
Guess we
do
won't
it.
find
It
out
costs
until we
your
go
team.
back and watch it. If we ever go back and watch it. It might just be left up to mystery forever.
On first down, Watson. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't
How was
just
your
like
holiday
it, they
weekend,
love
Ben
it
Adam?
because now everyone gets locked in.
That was good. Spent a little bit of time of the lake house.
Out there. And by the way, they're
Nice.
at the sideline thinking to themselves,
Your family
and
showed up too?
expressing, let's keep throwing it.
Yeah, they were there.
Pretty well.
Nice. Have they been just like hanging out there, or
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
They're just back and forth, but I assume they'll be up there every week.
Makes sense.
And longer weekends, usually.
Yeah, I'm assuming the internet is at least passable there. So if anyone needs to like work from home but from a lake house, it's doable.
Yeah, it was Friday afternoon. I did a little bit of work from there, and it's fine. I think when I was trying to hop on with golf with friends, I think it's just super sensitive to a drop, maybe.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
Yeah, the weather was pretty nice up there. A little bit of rain, but it cleared out pretty quick, so it was nice. And went on the new boat.
That's solid.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to
Vikings with a strong opening drive here down in the red zone.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Running with Kamara.
Looking like they're going to get a nice third down to face, though. So this will be interesting. See if we get if we end up getting a field goal, maybe a touchdown. I guess a turnover is never ruled out. Quick note on our faux betting lines. What did I do? I think we had Vikings favored by 3.5, and we have the total at 50.5. Ooh, that was very close to an INT right there.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it.
It was almost close twice.
We always talk about
yes, sir.
in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Opening drive resulting in a field goal, always better than resulting in no points at all. Quick note on the X factors at play here. I think we are looking at 7 on Joe's Vikings and 3 on Jacob's 49ers. 7 being an absolutely absurd number of X factors. I gotta try to do this off the top of my head though, since I closed that tab. I want to say the Vikings ones are Danielle Hunter, Harrison Smith, and like... Wait, let's do the 49ers, because there's a bajillion on the Vikings. Yeah. 49ers, it's Russell Wilson, Nick Bosa, and...
Now after the made field goal, back
is it one of the receivers? No. Alright, I'm just going to open the thing. I can't do this from memory.
Chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
All right, we've got a definitive list here. It is quarterback, Russell Wilson, cornerback, Richard Sherman, and defensive end, Nick Bosa on the 49ers side. On the Vikings side, we've got tight end George Kittle, strong safety Harrison Smith, running back Derrick Henry, running back Alvin Kamara, running back Saquon Barkley, and wide receiver Amari Cooper. I don't know why I said and there. That's the last one on offense. One more on defense. Defensive end Danielle Hunter. So all 7 of those. I don't know how that interacts because I think they max that you get 3 on either side of the ball total. And since all the running backs can't be on the field at the same time, I'm curious if that makes a difference. I guess we can look under the feet and see if there's an X or not when the Vikings get the ball again.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we
4th and inches punt, the most cowardly decision Madden ever makes every single time.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away.
Just have Russell hike it and fall over. It's easy.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
All right, well, there's an X under Derrick Henry's feet as he plows forward for a 1st down.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw.
I think I saw an X under both Amari Cooper and George Kittle on that play. So then I guess next Kamara play, we'll keep an eye out, see if he has an X as well. Or just a star.
Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from
oh yeah, that's Kamara with an X. Okay, so I guess all 4 get their X factors on offense. Well, I guess all 5 if Saquon ever sees the field.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Big scramble from Deshaun Watson across the midfield point. Vikings looking pretty competent 2 drives in a row.
Start to develop downfield. I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Kamara off the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Call an offense competent once, and then look at them go. No more first downs. Punt incoming here. I'll be right back.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The Vikings turn up the heat, and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown, as his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Hello?
Hey.
What's up, Jeff?
How about that pump block?
And Lambeau now after the touchdown.
I think that was another tab. I didn't see.
All right, I'm back. Did you block a punt for a touchdown? Is that what I'm hearing?
That is exactly what happened. I came in right at the right time.
Nice. Bring in your good luck.
Now they get set to head back on the field.
Yep.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it first.
It is going to be nice picking right before Jacob and just taking all the shit that he wanted.
Oh, that's dangerous, man. That's
over
dangerous.
and over and over again.
Very dangerous to talk trash in the first quarter.
That's what I'm about. I mean, even if I lose, then on the flip rounds, then that'll be happening. So
that's a good point, yeah.
There's no way we're not going 3-4.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive.
I mean, unless some weird shit happens with the two folks that picked places before you. So, but even then, yeah, you guys are probably stacked.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
It was Memorial Day.
And catch the balls we just saw there.
Pretty relaxing.
Now a first down.
Good to hear.
How about yourself?
And into Viking territory.
Solid.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A lot of chilling, a lot of just walking around.
Nice.
So, some quarantine favorites.
Yeah, all the greatest hits on that one.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the stop here will come at the 30.
I got all my fun out of the way before the accident.
It's a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
You know, you talked some shit, and now 49ers are putting together a pretty good drive here.
It's fine.
Got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Caught here by Bell. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Wilson looking for the end zone, and he hauls it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenny Galladay.
Galladay just attacked that ball.
As they are now on the board here in the first half. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Big fuck out of here to whoever 29 is.
With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
All right, Joe, just financially speaking, I have to root for the 49ers to cover the spread. So I guess I hope you win by 3.
All right. That's cool with me.
All right, cool. I'm glad we established that now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now it's Watson, the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
It was that little Madden stutter of like, I have just decided at the end of my rollout to scramble. But like, of course, those two are disjointed. And then in that time, Bosa just gets free.
don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
So we got back-to-back Bosa games coming up. We got this one, and then in our Super Bowl, we have the Chargers, Joey Bosa. That's exciting.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go, D, all day, defense, all day, all day.
On 1st down, Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Oh, Joe, I just realized there's potential that I could be right up against you in the draft as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run.
My team landed 5th.
Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Yeah, but I feel like their draft methods are way different.
Me and you are?
So, yeah.
Quick, and what a terrific play.
What does that even mean?
Whenever you draft, I don't know what the hell you're doing most of the time.
I guess that's good.
And, yeah, I mean, it works out for you. But I don't think we're going to be nabbing each other's players.
All right. Works for me.
I'm going to look up your draft last year and count how many players I've never heard of before.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He can run for it, and
so what you're saying is I have a lot of security and obscurity.
Yeah.
I don't know, that Miles Sanders in the 3rd kind of worked out.
And the coverage was excellent.
Wasn't on my radar.
And run for it, but
Fair enough.
To him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Didn't you got AJ Brown last year, right?
I grabbed him off the free agency.
So he has the leg for this.
I think Preston had him at one point, but he went undrafted in our league.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now used to be that a
feels like
50-plus
one of the
yarder
longer
for celebration.
field goals.
Now seemingly automatic.
I was about to say that. I think that's the longest field goal we've had in this tournament.
When you look at the backgrounds of these
No
kickers,
surprise
it's
it's Tucker,
interesting,
but
isn't
it
Right.
it?
still
To find
looks
out they were
kind of ugly.
all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players.
No matter what,
We're
they're
finding
all
athletes
line
all
drive
along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's usually how it goes. I think these are the two best kickers in the game, too. Like, in terms of overall on Madden.
Who's the other kick?
Josh Lambo, who inexplicably has an 85 overall.
Yeah, that seems a little high.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no
ESPN's being a little whiny baby that the league hasn't been reactivated yet, so I can't look into your draft.
I think I found this the other day. Hold on, let me try to sleep this again.
Look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big.
Classic URL params.
It'll be a loss
So the URL param of season ID equals 2020. You can just change that to 2019.
Was a completion. It resulted in a loss of yardage.
Okay.
It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and
I
saved the
usually have
yardage.
screenshots
It
and
goes against the
spreadsheets
entire
of
training
last
that
year's
he's had
draft
career.
so that I can do all my
Second down,
keeper
here's
stuff.
Henry.
But, probably not
7
easy.
yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a
I'm
nice
just getting a
solid
league
gain.
ID,
The
no
disadvantage of blitzing often
numbers or
alters
anything
an
like
open
that.
spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe that link I sent you will work.
The Vikings on
I don't know.
3rd
Give it a
down.
shot. I put it in
2 for
Discord.
5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Okay.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard
even I can't
punt
get
that time. And
see whatever
possession
that
will
means.
switch
An idiot
hands,
fan,
1st
not
and
real.
10. The San
Interesting.
Francisco offense
Hold
getting
on.
their
Maybe you have
last
to like
good instructions
cache that you're on the
before they take
2019
over
season
here.
first.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really
might just
long
have
field
to
goal
log
to do so.
The kickers in today's game
That might be it. I don't know if the
are
league
so
is public.
good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
Nah, it didn't
They
work
gotta
for
feel
me.
good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game.
Let me just
but it
cheeky
does
edit
open
that
up
link.
possibilities here on 2nd down.
Maybe it'll work
Oh,
now.
boy.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because
And
when
that's
I watch
just
him,
react
I
to
think
the
of his
league, right?
vision. Straight ahead,
You could do that.
peripheral, also has that
You guys
sense
still
of
plan
where
on
holes
playing
are
this
going
year,
to
right?
be before they actually open.
Yeah.
I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the
If there's a
league.
I
season.
mean,
From the 32 now.
I plan on participating. I don't plan on any games happening.
Wilson out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Yeah, that link
That was
worked.
not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Yeah, my mid rounds were really
Oh.
weird because I had 3 keepers there.
Yeah, we were back-to-back last season.
Yeah,
Okay.
On
because you beat me in the
2nd
final.
down, it's Bell, and he'll only get a yard to bring
Yeah,
up 3rd and
okay.
1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority.
So
before
I wanted
moving
Barkley.
to
You
the
wanted
next level
CMC
because
to
the
start
big fella,
anyway,
he just ate that
so
one
that didn't
alive,
matter.
just stuffed
Yep.
it. In fact, before the game,
I think I
he was
wanted
talking
Jules
to us, and he's
over
like, "Hey,
Brennan Cooks,
these
so
fans
that
make
one
me
didn't
look
matter.
fat." And we said, "Nah, man, you're just a whole
I
lot
picked
of
Godwin
guy."
over Miles Sanders, so that one didn't matter.
He's a big man.
Yeah, I was actually considering Godwin, but I was not brave enough to take him where I took Cooks.
Hunter Henry worked out long term, but I thought there was a reach. But I did the same shit with A.J. Green right afterwards.
Fair.
Dante Pettis, that was a terrible pick.
He had a lot of hype after last season, or the previous season.
Did I end up with Lats long term?
You might have, yeah, I think you did.
I think I did.
Because I dropped him at some point. Ooh, Kareem Hunt down with an injury.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You took Pollard. I went tight end. Then it was keeper for me, keeper for you in round 7. Okay, round 8. You picked Justice Hill, and I picked Russell Wilson, so... Then immediately took Kareem Hunt afterwards.
So, yeah, I guess Kareem Hunt would have been better in theory, but I didn't want to set a roster spot on fire for 9 weeks or whatever.
Right, and I imagine you had a keeper in round 9.
9 and 10 were
James
keepers.
Conner.
Yeah, 9 and 10 were both keepers. So it was more like, I don't think Hill's going to make it to 11. Let me take him here at 8.
Yeah.
Which ended up not mattering.
I think he would have.
He probably would have. I don't know. Rob was like on top of Justice Hill as well. That was more of an anti-Rob draft.
See, so I'm looking for the best player when I draft, and you're looking for who Rob may pick in a couple rounds.
I guess so.
So I think that's our difference in strategy.
The Debo pick worked out.
Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Bell.
I don't know. I guess I'm just going for upside after a certain point.
Round 11, we both did horrible. Yeah, Debo might have been a robbery for me. Remember, he was on my board, so that might have been the one robbery he had there.
Nice.
And then the rest was
keepers
and throwaways.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very...
So yeah, I wouldn't mind picking next to you.
All right, cool. Let's do it, I guess.
Maybe.
That would mean you lose this, so I guess you don't really want
that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not going great.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Should have gotten an EML, but the league is now after the game.
Nice. Yep, there's the email.
All right. Let's pop the champagne.
Yeah, I pressed the button.
Great work, Kamish.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Ooh, Daniel Hunter flying in from the top rope.
By the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Wilson. He may try and run for this.
Wow.
All the way. Goddamn.
That was an aggressive choice, and it just like worked out perfectly.
Very on brand for Russell.
Indeed.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything.
You guys are going to have to make another stop, Joe, so you can block a punt for another touchdown.
Yeah, that's the game plan. I'd say the kickoff huddle is the worst part about the simulated tournament.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. I mean, for the Super Bowl, I'm strongly considering just doing the Super Bowl broadcast version, which doesn't allow you to do the accelerated clock. It'll allow the accelerated clock, sorry, it doesn't do like the quick presentation where it like skips straight to the next, like, I don't know, play.
Gotcha.
I haven't run any experimental games on that setting to see how long it'll take yet, though. Like, I don't think it'll take a full 3 hours, but I would not be shocked if it bumped the game time to like 2 hours.
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running.
Whereas these are running at like hour 15-ish.
Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So that one a hold.
Oh, man.
Coming back, right?
And you
Yep.
understand why offensive and defensive linemen.
What'd you say there, Adam? You said you're good with either?
Yeah, you could do either broadcast.
Gotcha. I like the idea of doing the Super Bowl broadcast because it does the whole like confetti at the end and then like lifting the trophy.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool if I win.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a
But if I
long
sit
play,
around
so
for
be it.
2.5
But
hours to watch
the
my
main
kid
goal,
lose, I'm gonna be
get a
mad.
couple of first downs.
That's
run
fair.
some plays, run some clock.
So here's the question: do I include a halftime show or not?
And relax a little bit after they just gave up the
What
score.
would that be?
Oh, yeah.
Like YouTube video?
It would be just pausing the game and then like switching to YouTube and putting on Shakira and J-Lo.
I think you should just put on the
I remember
SpongeBob.
watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama.
Yeah, I could do that
and
too.
sitting with
Sweet
some
victory.
scouts, and one of
That'd
the
be
debate
abbreviated
points
too,
with
which would be
him
nice.
was, while at
Yeah,
Bama,
that's all, like,
how
3
often did he
minutes.
have to deal with
Yeah,
contact
maybe I'll do
near the
that.
line of scrimmage? They were so good up front.
I think you
He
should
also got to
surprise
the
us.
second level pretty easily. I think he's
Don't
starting to
clue
answer
us in on
questions
who
when he
the
runs that
halftime
down.
entertainment's going to be.
Physical guy.
All right, no more spoilers.
It's a
Yeah.
They keep it with Henry on first down. The
I
Vikings
do
gonna
already
settle
have the
for
celebrity
first
shout
of
out
their
planned,
timeouts.
but
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go.
Not gonna say
here in
who.
half number one.
Is
I
it Papa
know.
Bear dancing on the quad?
maybe.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Amari Cooper, the intended target.
There we go, Deshaun.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as
Half
who
a
to
field to
throw
go,
on
17
that play.
seconds, one
Who
timeout.
am I to say this, but I'm not sure he
I
made
don't
the
know.
right decision.
One big play and then a field goal. That's not unreasonable.
Yeah, I'd take that.
That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got
Oh,
it complete.
okay. Godwin turned that
And
into a
he's
big
gonna be
play.
brought down by the face mask. Here come the
Oh, I dropped
flags.
frames at the worst
This is
time.
gonna get him a first down.
It was a real bad
So
face mask by
yardage
Sherman.
and tack on 15
Yeah, I was gonna
more
say, I
for
was
the
like,
face
well,
mask.
Talk
Kids.
about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Watson. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the
You know, right
first
when I
half.
thought my whole dropping frame saga was like kind of coming to a close, like dropping frames right at the important part of 2 plays in a row.
Yeah, not ideal.
You hate to see it. Yeah, I even restarted my modem before this, so I don't know what's going on, man.
Well, could that be indicative of is frame drop just like a connection issue, or is it a processing issue?
It could be processing too. It could be anything, honestly.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last
couple see how that thing's feeling right now.
They will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in there.
Is it that hot? Oh, okay.
This is the longest kickoff huddle ever. The extended kickoff huddle. I like it.
Now after the made field goal, back out.
Oh, this is post field goal.
This one off. This one taken just.
Oh, god damn it.
Standing by with that EA Sports halftime.
All right.
Changing up the sliders on us?
Yeah, just a quick slider change.
This one taken from the 7.
Just funny because it just hops right back into another kickoff.
Yeah, because it like skipped right past halftime in that little bit of blip.
Yeah. First to begin this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy.
Maybe that's the issue. I have a capture device, not a capture card. So it's like the fact that it's not attached to my motherboard means like I'm just susceptible to lag at times.
And they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Felt like that could have been much worse. He turned it out to the sideline.
Yeah, luckily Le'Veon's not like the fastest running back.
They established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the second wave
I don't think we've seen a change of pace, whoever it would be, from Kareem Hunt getting hurt. Is he back in the game?
Exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark.
Would Kareem Hunt even be his one?
Kareem Hunt just kind of comes in when Bell's tired.
Yeah.
So it might be like Chris Carson, but we'd have to tire out Bell first.
Second and 11 now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he finds Stills complete. And he's got the first down before
Ken Stills getting some airtime.
At the 46. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
For no good reason, I always get excited when like the fatigue sub type players actually make a play. It's like you're not even supposed to be in this game.
Play action with Wilson. This is Bell on the dump off.
Still remember last year winning that one game just because Brady chucked a fatigue sub Dante Pettis later.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment.
I was hoping for that sack there.
Out there in open space,
so close.
I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
Calling a Wilson scramble for the first here.
Was there and just ran him down.
third down, Wilson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time.
All right, so Tucker made a 59-yarder earlier in the game. Did they just do it again?
Good job declining that penalty.
Now Justin Tucker. He
Looks
has
like
hit
they
for
try it.
61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll make this
All right, I think I'm actually going to go on record and say that a good kicker in Madden is actually an advantage.
Very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
So much about this game.
A little more out of you, Minnesota.
And then having to execute, isn't it?
Me too.
First down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Bell. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, Mike 40,
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. It's complete. Stills. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossover.
Excuse me, I forgot I was on mic.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
Just completely forgot.
I appreciate the I don't know, the apology. I don't know. It's not really an apology, but thank you.
Well, it turns out I have the Rona. You have it on record right here.
Uh-oh. Like for real, for real?
You've heard it. No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
That little throat clear turns into it.
Damn. Well, no.
Now Wilson. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The reception
big catch by Cahale Warren.
It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that?
I think he spent his entire rookie year on the IR.
Just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll get this one to Galladay. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Galladay's made some big-time catches this game so far. Most notably that touchdown.
Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 29, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Bell, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 16, Wilson. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
That's a whoopsies there by Justin Britt. Maybe that's why he got cut by Seattle.
At the passer.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away.
Uh-oh, Joe's worst nightmare.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can.
Can't make it in that time.
He's done very well in this game.
Fair point. He had a blocker, though. Cooper Kupp just didn't do anything.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flush to his right. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Yeah, it's predictable. Where's Deshaun Watson doing all that?
You would think he would.
Good sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it
Alas,
off
here
with
we
a
are.
touchdown to give him a nice 2-score advantage.
Alas.
I'll be right back.
Watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And now out comes Minnesota. These guys had to punt their
Joe, Aaron extends her luck for this remainder of this game.
Too many of these drives just wound up going
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I guess wishes of good luck. You don't really extend someone your luck. It's not a thing. Whatever. You know what I mean.
I'll accept her extended luck.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Okay, I know that said it was inaccurate, but that looked like it went right through Cooper's arms.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to second
I
and 10.
had something like that happen to me today.
Draw play. This is Henry.
Just going downstairs to empty out my trash bin. And as I inverted my trash bin to empty it into the bin, a squirrel jumped through my arm in the bin. It was chilling in the garbage can. And scared the shit out of me.
God damn.
That's my Memorial Day excitement.
Yeah, sounds like your day was much more eventful than mine.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad that it went through your arms in this case. And not, you know,
yeah, me too.
Elsewhere.
And I've got a talking point. Those are hard to come by in quarantine times. Get a story.
Yeah, that story can get you like...
I'll milk that one for a bit.
Yeah, you can get a few weeks out of that depending on the audience.
Yeah.
What story did I miss?
Nice. Here we go. So I was taking out the garbage. I was taking out the garbage and the recycling. And as I was inverting the garbage bin, you know, one hand on the bottom, one hand on the top, and shaking it to get all the recycling out, I scared a squirrel that was in the garbage bin, and he decided to escape by jumping through my arms and scaring the shit out of me.
You should go to the circus with that squirrel.
Oh, he was gone. He was out of there. By the time I figured out what was going on, he was up the telephone pole.
Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route.
There you go, Kittle.
But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction.
It's the guy I traded away for, or traded for Russell Wilson.
Still can't believe Jacob made a poll of that. Who wins the trade?
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, it's a 27-3 run since I talked shit.
Told you it was dangerous, man.
Yeah.
Now Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down throw.
Who are the Super Bowl quarterbacks?
Dak Prescott and Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I was going to say mobile quarterbacks seem to thrive in this tournament, and there's Aaron Rodgers, so
yeah.
So never mind.
I don't know, Aaron Rodgers has a bit of like a don't give a fuck attitude where he'll just chuck it, and that seems to work out sometimes. Mainly because he has DeAndre Hopkins.
Didn't Ross get last with Lamar?
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
What was that?
Down inside the 15.
Who was Ross the quarterback? Or Ross?
There. First down, Vikings.
I think that's a big pickup.
What is that word? Who's quarterback?
Who's Rob's quarterback?
Rob.
Ravens guy.
Oh yeah, Rob had Lamar.
Yeah, well there they ran into a first down.
And he did bad.
And he did very bad.
Watson now.
Oh yeah, the shit bowl was Lamar versus Kyler. So.
It's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derek.
They got to be able to throw a little bit. I don't think Kyler's Madden rated for that.
Yeah, rookie quarterback is not going to do so well.
Man, I'm going to get a field goal out of this, aren't I?
With that attitude, sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4th and 1. I'm going to set up the field goal.
This is looking like a perfect play-action power O. No, never mind.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone.
It looked set up pretty well for a fake handoff to a nice Kittle corner route, but here we are.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
There we go.
Touchdown run. As his guys
I was wondering if my TV was loud enough that you could hear it through Discord.
Nope.
Good. I was like, I just hear from my, like, to my left, just like, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And I'm like, uh-oh. Does Joe know?
I'm not too worried about spoilers. It's all good.
Back within 7.
Mm-hmm.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
I'm curious if the touchdown huddle happens on the full broadcast version. Can you imagine having to wait through a bunch of huddles and a kickoff huddle?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to
nice
the
stop there.
contact. It's incomplete. The coverage
All right,
strong,
you didn't see it.
and now
It
it's
wasn't the
4th
sack.
down.
It was almost completed over the middle. Then the hit jarred it loose.
That clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that
Anyway,
they pick up a first down there,
Vikings ball.
eat away at the clock, really
No,
increases
looks
their
like
chances of
Vikings are
closing this one
waking
out.
up at just
Now
the
they
right
really have
time
to get
here.
the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
$51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, Watson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Ooh.
That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs.
Sent that boy to the shadow realm.
I don't know why that guy's on the field. They had a Niners bench player on the field there.
Is he just like walking too far forward?
Fist pump from the sideline after that catch.
Yeah.
That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now.
Well, I don't think they're physics enabled, so I think you're okay.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
No doubt, that's a very good.
We'll have to get the strength and conditioning coach to hold that guy back next time.
Take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Watson on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
You told Deshaun to run more, and that's all he's doing now.
It's a gain of 3, but now
He's not doing it good though. Do it like Russ.
He got that touchdown.
Don't succeed, try again, and finally able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him.
Is that really a sack?
Yeah, I don't think it was a
Had to get some positive yards. Oh well.
The first one was. The second one was not.
We decided to take off and go.
It's a gain of
There we go. What a block.
That was a good block.
The offensive play caller said the screen pass was available.
The screen pass with 3 linemen coming out to the side.
That's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
Just worried no one was going to pick up 56 there.
Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to
Got
start
him.
the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and
Ooh, Bobby Trees stopping on a dime.
inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Usually the balls like that, the receiver goes out of bounds right after the catch.
All game long, that throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Also excited that the fourth wide receiver made a play.
From the red zone,
Yeah, I don't know.
Watson.
I don't recall picking that guy up.
Robert Woods?
Oh, okay.
That's who Bobby Trees is.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more
Yeah, I
condensed.
can't remember if I even played him a game. Just remember seeing him there. I'm like, okay.
Ball gets tipped in the air because if that happens, then it's fair.
And this is
Oh, that's got to be illegal touching, right?
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt
Derek
about
Carrier
it.
at
This
it
is
again.
where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go
Got
on
more
and score
involvement than
again.
Delaney Walker
Can
at
he
this
get it
point.
done?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I want to see 3 fullback dives in a row. Make it happen, Andy.
Oh.
This is kind of one of those in-between
I was going to say 1, but that was actually just Derrick Henry, who's a massive human.
Yeah.
What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Here's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker.
It's a weird little pinball thing going on there.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success.
Fucking fall forward. Now they're going to send out the field goal team, aren't they?
God, I hope not. It might be late enough where Madden AI would not do that. Okay, y'all are going for it.
Just tee off on your quarterback makes it very, very difficult for him.
All right, get loud.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking.
He's got it. What a push.
Punching it in from a yard away.
O-line came to play today.
O-line domination on that one.
Extra point. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know
All tied up, and the over is hit.
Season and even during the season, lobbying their coaches to go for.
Was there a prop for this game?
I didn't do any props. I just did the money line or whatever you call it, and the
I think the quarterbacks
over/under.
will eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Did Minnesota favored by 3.5 and 50.5 over/under.
that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
I debated going higher on the over-under, but 50.5 felt right. That said, I don't know if I would have had it high enough to be over what we currently are at. Didn't expect 3 scrambling touchdowns.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got
I will be right back.
For them going on offense right now. But
Adios.
they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw is Wilson. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 7.
I still hate how the logic doesn't like
He was going through his progressions.
the defense doesn't pick up a scramble until they cross the line of scrimmage.
And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yeah, it's like so obvious. It's like he's running, he's already tucked it, so the game knows that he's scrambling. I don't know.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Big sack.
Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that didn't fool anybody.
Oh man, Joe's team came to play. Only late in the game, though.
4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Green 80. Right there. 40's Mike. Exit.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And did they keep it in? They
Oh
did.
man,
they
what a
kept
punt.
It in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
More so, what great coverage. And also great that, you know, Madden rules are not the same as NFL rules.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have?
In the NFL, if your momentum carries you into the end zone while you still have contact with the ball on the punt return, it is still a touchback. So like so he dove at that, grabbed it, and rolled into the end zone, and that was fine in Madden. But you know, in the NFL, that would be a touchback.
Makes sense.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Probably too hard to code the players to just like smack the ball and not keep going. So they're just like, fuck it, we're good. How often is this really gonna happen?
Close enough.
And he's taken down
Send it.
before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
Ooh, Kamara's in the zone.
Watson now to throw. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's
Bobby Tree's getting some more action.
This well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage.
This is a pretty bonkers comeback.
This one goes for 20. Two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden,
Hopefully
they're
they'll
on the
go to overtime.
march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten
Will or
done,
won't, you said.
and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Hopefully
First
it will.
down now, but that clock
Gotta get that
rolling.
drama.
Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I don't know. At this point, with 3 timeouts, a field goal to win it would not shock me.
Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
Yeah, that seems most likely.
And a busy night for Henry continues. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
How is Derrick Henry not just stiff-arming that dude at that point?
Yeah, he was protecting the ball from the line of scrimmage even though he was wide open.
Yeah. Like, Derrick Henry would murder that dude at that point.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's
Now
see
Derrick Henry in the zone.
First and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
I thought he was going to get in.
They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
I thought he was too.
Second and goal.
Did they just show a Russell Wilson huddle?
Yeah,
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there.
Oh man, big stop, at least for my pocketbook.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Quick reminder that Jacob took Minnesota -3.5.
This seems to be going well for everybody.
It sure does, except for Jacob.
Yeah.
He did the emotional hedge, and he might still lose both.
Wow.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
Bad beat.
So what happened? Just a quick stop and then good Minnesota drive?
Yeah, it was a pretty fantastic drive, honestly.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo.
Derrick Henry had like a 45-yard run.
Oh my God!
Is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline.
How did they not block that?
In the final seconds. And you know, in an era
that had to go right through his arms.
Your roster, this is a club that does not
something like that happened to me today.
That's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this?
Holy shit. Oh man. This was a good game. I enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I learned recently there used to be a third place game in the NFL. I think during the 70s.
Really? And then what? They got rid of it because no one cared?
Well, yeah, and the players hated it. I guess the Lions dominated it, though. That was the game.
Probably felt like playing for 9th place on a Sunday afternoon at a Frisbee tournament. You're like, nah, we're going to
Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation.
It's called the Playoff Bowl.
And we know what that play's going
Was there at least like a monetary reward for it or something?
Probably got another game check. I don't know.
Ugh.
Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off?
But, yeah, 61, 60, 61, 62. The Lions won. 63, the Packers won. 64 is the Cardinals. 65, 66, the Colts. Then the Rams and the Cowboys and the Rams.
The rare non-QB player of the game, Eric Kendricks, for getting his 2 sacks.
They will feel jubilant in their locker room.
Well, congrats, Joe. You did it.
So that'll just
Thank you.
for Charles Davis. I'm
Now you might
to see what's left for me.
Yeah, you get to, I mean, yeah, I don't want to start dropping names. It's too early in the preseason.
Good night from Silicon Valley.
Might be a certain number 21 in your future. That's all.
Probably.
I guess I can flip through the stats really quick, because why not? Mediocre passing day out of these boys. But this is where it really mattered. Derrick Henry barely beating out Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson in yardage. 4 rushing touchdowns across both teams. Seems reasonable. Kamara leading everyone in receiving yards. Also reasonable. Ooh, Kittle let up a sack. How dare you? Couple of sacks, no interceptions. N'Keal Harry leading the team and not having interceptions. Good job. All right. Flipping over to the bracket. This was our 19th game. We've only got the Super Bowl left. Congratulations to Joe for taking a nail-biter against Jacob's 49ers, 30-27, where he will now have the 3rd overall choice of where to draft in this coming season, if we have a season. I guess in that case, thanks everyone for watching. Tune in next time, where it will either be the Pro Bowl or the Super Bowl, depending on how long we want to drag this thing out. Anywho, stay safe. Whatever. Bye.